Let's say China.
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 China. China. China. China. China. China. China. China. China. You take China.
China.
China. I love them. China.
China. China. China. China. I have to have my China. China. China because China. 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 China.
China. China. China. China. China. China. China. China. China. China. China now. China. China.
Donald Trump, but I think that she has more of a feminine finesse.
You think Trump has a harder time with communicating with ladies? He has a harsher approach when it comes to women. He sometimes has to pay for it. He sometimes has a hard time navigating it.
What do I know about building walls?
What a stupid son of a bitch.
Look at what's going on, and you haven't even seen them. They've allowed, I believe, 15 million people into the country from all of these different places like jails, mental institutions. And wait till you see what's going to happen with all those people. They're not coming in just because they like our weather. They like our weather. They're coming in for a lot of bad reasons. Crooked Joe can't even walk up the children's stairs in Air Force One, you know? Or find his way off a stage. He can't find his way off a stage. You ever see the, makes a speech, if you call it that. Okay, thank you. And they're screaming at him. They're saying, no, you got there, you got...
Okay, guarantee you over 100 million Americans are going to vote for Donald Trump, okay, because they know he's the only one.
That would be more than voted for him in 2020.
Absolutely, he won. We all know this, right?
How do you know it?
Yeah, because what did the communists do? The Marxist communist Democrats went to to courts. They used the virus to inflame fear. They went to courts and judges and changed the election laws illegally using courts and judges to mail-in voting and early voting, which is illegal.
But a lot of these judges were appointed by Donald Trump.
Which is illegal. It has nothing to do with that. What they did was illegal, okay? It's a violation of your Constitution and your separation of powers. Only the state legislators can change election laws. So making it a fraudulent election even before it happened.
They're leading by a lot, including Obama. I'll tell you what, you take a look at Obama and take a look at some of the things that he's done. The worst president in the history of our country who is cognitively impaired. We would be in World War II very quickly if we're going to be relying on this man.
It's all coming through Iran, and Obama he doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, you mean President Biden. So, but right now...
I also mean Obama.
What do you mean?
I mean Obama and Biden, but Obama is Biden's boss, in case you didn't really know that.
A very big hello to a place where we've done very well, Sioux Falls. Thank you very much, Sioux Falls. So, Sioux City, let me ask you. Miracle of Vistula. Poland stopped the Soviet army bent on European conquest. Later in 1939, you were invaded yet again, this time by Nazi Germany from the west and the Soviet Union from the east. That's trouble.
He claps and he doesn't know where to go. He's just taking a couple of steps. And there he goes. He's just sort of drifting along.
Let's go over here.
Standing there, I'll button up my jacket. Everybody's sort of looking at him. He's looking at them. All the security people are just sort of looking a little nervously. Trump is now bobbing his head to the music. Takes a couple of steps.
Rock out.
I'm lost. Everybody, look at the security guys in the back. They're all just sort of like scanning the audience and also trying to like sideways look at their buddies like, what's going on here?
The transgender stuff on our children, the surgeries. I couldn't even go get a tattoo or smoke a cigarette when I was, 16. They're chopping off body parts of little bitty kids. It is extreme, but it's devastating to our society.
To think that a child of 5 or 6 can determine that they want to be a boy because they're a girl, or they're a girl and they want to be a boy, and that the state or wherever they're living has the right to put them through transformation or transition, and the parents don't have a say. Now that's not legal in all places.
Transgenders and gays and, I don't believe in all that crap. That's just, they need to read the Bible.
China has, Russia and us are comparable. It's like water that got, hardened like an ice skating rink. It melted the granite. Nobody talks about nuclear. The problem we have, the biggest problem we have in the whole world, it's not global warming, it's nuclear warming. And all it takes is one madman, and you're going to have a problem the likes of which the world has never seen. Putin got it. I would talk to him about it all the time. I never mentioned the word nuclear. You never heard me mention the word.
They say we should revere that. They say we should revere that Capitol building. I don't. What that Capitol building is in D.C., it's the largest brothel in the world. With few exceptions, most of the representatives in there are whores, and they're whoring themselves out to communist China. Without a doubt. They should. Donald Trump came to town and couldn't believe it, and saw them on their knees, whoring themselves out, and he started figuratively slapping them in the faces, telling them, get on your feet and act like Americans, for God's sake.
China to me, China. You want to buy from China? That's great. Buy from China. Buy toys from China. China in particular. China. I have people that I know in China. China. I've been saying China. China. I tested positively toward negative, right?
Yes, I am.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times, as opposed to once. Sinks, right? Showers. And what goes with a sink and a shower? 10 times, right? 10 times. Wow, not me, of course, not me. You want to wash your hands, you turn on the sink, the water comes up.
No, get those lights off! Off!
You have a shower. It's no good for me. Remember the dishwasher, you'd press it, boom, there'd be like an explosion. One of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water.